September 11th, the regular season begins with a Fox NFL Sunday doubleheader. The Falcons take on the Bears in Chicago. Then the Giants take on the Redskins in D.C., or you'll see regional action with coverage beginning Sunday, September 11th with the Built Ford Tough Fox NFL pregame show, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. Check local listings. The NFL played here.
Yeah, a long time ago.
1961.
Yeah, in the infield.
Yep.
But this stadium has grown some since then, and this is a stadium that is far bigger than any in the NFL.
Take down the scoring pylon and you could play football here again. That was part of the infield makeover.
Gonna have to put some grass down too. They've got it all paved.
Eddie Flemke in the number 10. I walked past his pitch, saw the back of his car, did a double take. I thought it said Raybestos Brakes. It does not. It says the Raybestos Brakettes. In a great case of cross promotion, they are the world's greatest women's softball team. And I grew up reading about them in the Hartford Courant because, like Flemke, the Brakettes are headquartered in Southington, Connecticut.
Well, there you go.
Ready for the restart? Newman, Savali once again. Santos and Silk row 2, Stefanik and Kobe. Hirschman and Beers, Goodale and Pennick, the top 10. Corey LaJoie up to 11th, Justin Bonsignor 12th. Brunhosel, Eric Berndt, Andy Seiss, L.W. Miller, Tim Brown, Brian Chu, Frank Fleming, Austin Pack are the top 20. Here we go, green flag. That high groove is coming in as Savali fights back for second on the low side. Stefanik coming up for third in the 16.
Silk working the outside.
Stefanik goes to the bottom. Still hunting third. He may get it. Stefanik takes third from Silk. Eric Beers in the red 45. Working the outside on Santos behind Silk. He moves up, so does the 52 of Doug Kobe. And Santos backpedals to 7th. Rowan Pennick now 8th. Savali looking again at the front spot. Bonsignor 9th and Goodale 10th. Spin, turn 1, crash. 5 cars in it. That's a mess.
And that's Corey LaJoie in the number 71. The 88, Brian Chu, involved in it. Here's Corey LaJoie. He'll be all done. That's the radiator that's leaking its contents all over the racetrack.
And the first car involved, who's that limping down toward turn number 3? Because right about there is
that
where
is
it triggered.
Brunhosel.
Oh boy, that's going to dim his point lead. He came in 130 something ahead in the Southern Tour.
But he's going to be all done tonight.
Red flag the field at turn 3 because there's going to be a lot of cleanup from this one. Oof. Brian Chu. That's a mess. Open wheel cars.
Yeah. Well, not only open wheel cars, but a lot of hard driving because it's Bristol and because you want to win this thing. Yeah, LaJoie just plain lost it and then back down the racetrack in front of everybody else.
Dick, did he cut a tire or did he lose the car going in the corner? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either, Mike.
And hopefully Bobby will be able to find out for us if the replays aren't conclusive.
Looking ahead at Woody Pitkat, who was involved in it. You can see why.
And Todd Szegedy, whoa, thread the needle once, twice, and out of there. Todd's had a busy night.
Well, yeah, he's been running in the back all night. He had to pit again, so here we'll see. Yeah, I think you're right, Mike. He lost the left front tire. Corey LaJoie, number 71.
Oh, it's a hard hit.
Yeah, and that was only his 3rd start ever in these cars. Yeah, that car is badly damaged.
Corey works full-time for his dad at The Joy of Seating in Concord, North Carolina, helping keep racers of all ages in top flight safety equipment.
Particularly seats. His father was right in the forefront of coming up with better seats to help drivers survive bad accidents. And Randy LaJoie, a 2-time nationwide series champion, had also been through more than a few bad crashes himself. He called himself his company's crash dummy, in fact.
But not only that, Randy and Corey, all their folks, conduct safety seminars at shows and at tracks around the country, showing short track racers how their racing environment can be safer. Not really a sales pitch, but an education. Randy has taken it on as his mission to convince short track racers that they can improve their own environment. And if it means using one of his seats, well, so much the better. Corey LaJoie got the worst of it as that car slides up and into the safer barrier in turn 1. Next Wednesday, Dumbest Stuff on Wheels returns with an all-new episode. The most outrageous and downright stupidest situations and crashes ever caught on tape. Really? Next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, only on Speed. All right, the Myers brothers pitted, along with Doug Kobe and Todd Szegedy. So 24 lead lap cars. Hammerling gets the free pass. Newman, Savali on the front row. Newman on the outside once again. Stefanik and Silk, Beers and Santos, Pennick and Bonsignor, Goodale and Burnt are the top 10 as they get ready for the restart. We're just about 1/3 distance as the sun sets in Bristol and the green flag comes out.
Whoa, Savali gets pushed out of position by Mike Stefanik.
Well, Ryan Newman did not bring them down as quickly as he had on the prior restarts. NASCAR had warned him about getting too far out front. The restart pace was slow. Both the second row cars were on the gas.
And we get a crash in the front stretch.
And 5 cars pile up behind the leaders. And one more spins in turn 2.
Yep. Rowan Pennick, number 93, in the middle of that.
I don't see a full moon, Dick, but it sure looks like full moon Saturday night.
This is not at all typical of the first 2 modified races we had here at Bristol. Here's Pennick. He came in second in points with a flat right front tire at this point.
And just ahead of him was the 02 of Tim Brown. Now you see at the front, watch the white number 6, and then the red car gets stacked up. That's the 45, and everybody goes around behind them.
Yeah. A wild night, for sure.
See the 6 get sideways? Then everybody, just like an accordion, back, back, back.
Yep.
First contact sends the 93 of Pennick around, and it's on after that.
Wow, the 3 just missed really getting in trouble. That's Matt Hirschman.
Okay, Todd gets another look at a big one. You heard him, I think, get hit from behind.
Yeah, indeed.
But the back bumpers on these modifieds are I-beams. They're very, very strong. The front bumpers are just made of tubing.
And they're supposed to be, because that lets them bend and saves the chassis so they can continue to race. Pennick continues to ride around the Speedway with that flat tire. He's on pit road now.
Bob?
Honestly, Mike, if you take a look at those replays, that just look too weird to be just everybody spinning on the front stretch. In fact, you look at Bobby Santos. He went into turn 1 and just couldn't control his race car. Well, James Savali, Rowan Pennick, and a bunch of people, there's the 79 of Savali, just came on the radio and said, I have oil all over my windshield, so I wonder if somebody leaking a little bit of oil, and everybody was just slip-sliding away there as they came off a 4 and on the front stretch.
So, who could it be? Because you're right, the first car to get sideways was Ronnie Silk in that white number 6, and it just all accordion behind him. Now before that, watch Ryan Newman bringing him down really slow here, and you'll see Stefanik in the black 16. He gets to the bumper of Savali. Silk gets to the bumper of Newman, and boy, Savali just got shoved out of the way, accordion style.
Yeah, he just wasn't keeping up. Stefanik had to go.
But remember, Savali couldn't beat the leader to the line. And we'll stay right here and then watch it all unfold.
Yeah, it was even up in front of the cars that spun that it started stacking up.
I need a break.
Well, you know, this is that not what we said about Bristol? I mean, these guys are desperately trying to win this thing.
Ryan Newman the leader, Silk in second, as we are under caution again with 51 complete. Coming up next, the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. Races in prime time on speed at Bristol, baby. Elliott Sadler in a second Joe Dinette truck, number 24. Shares the front row with Nelson Piquet Jr. It's coming up next. Ready for the restart. It'll be 56 laps of 150 complete. Ryan Newman, Ronnie Silk are the front row. Savali and Stefanik, row 2. Bonsignor and Beers, Burnt and Seiss, Miller and Flemke, the top 10. Green flag. Clean restart. Boy, Eric Beers in that red 45 has done a nice job fighting himself up to the top 5. He is side by side with Savali. Silk comes up to the high side, 3 wide. The 45 makes it 3 wide. I can't believe it. He's going to be side by side for third.
Beers was fast in practice, Mike. This is no surprise to see him run this well. Santos, meanwhile, had pitted under that caution flag and taken 3 tires. He was the pole winner. He is now running 16th.
Eric Beers is third. What a bold move, way up on the outside. Spinner front straightaway, and Wade Cole is in the wall. Caution. .33 pulls away down into turn 1. And doesn't look like a lot of damage.
No. Of course, that car wasn't perfect when the race started either.
No, and it turned around right in the middle of the front straightaway. Still on the lead lap, 23rd place.
I watched Eddie Flemke drive his father's car, flathead powered at Riverside Park Speedway about 40 years ago.
Here's what we have of it. Loose off 4 and around, no contact.
Easy to do at Bristol.
Yep. And we're at 60 laps of 150. We'll be back for the restart as Wade Cole pits. Ryan Newman, Mike Stefanik, the front running pair.